Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and this is my match preview of Manchester City against our team Wolverhampton Wanderers in Manchester at the Etihad Stadium. So before I go on to my head-to-head match stats and some facts, also my match prediction and also what I think the team news will be, I've got a couple of shout outs today. First of all, happy birthday to one of my subscribers, Tyrese. He's just turned 16, so all the best to you, mate, and let's hope they get a victory for you. And also, I've got to do a shout out for Lily, who has been incredibly popular on my last match day vlog, the evening vlog against Liverpool, because she not only got the score right, but at 2-1, but she also got both of the scorers correct as well. So she's sort of been nicknamed Mystic Lily. It'd be very interesting to see if she can keep that up at the next home game, when we'll hopefully be able to get her on for another preview. And yeah, let's see how that goes. So we're on to basically the game itself. So Manchester City are expected to have Sergio Aguero back, and also Vincent Kompany from illness and a little knock. And they should also have Fernandinho back as well. He was rested for both of the cup ties. Obviously Manchester City scoring for fun in both their last cup ties, 9 against Burton, I think it was 7 against Rotherham. Obviously they're lower league opposition, but they absolutely murdered them. They're on fire. They really desperately want to hang on to the coattails of Liverpool, so they will slip up. So Man City, under no thing, they are really going to go at Wolves to want to win this and win it comfortably, and we know it's going to be an incredibly tough task to get anything out of the game. So I'll give my prediction later. Obviously I'll come to you guys. I want you to leave your match prediction and goal scorer as well in the thoughts below, and what you would do with regards to the team. So let's move on to some head-to-head details. So head-to-head, Wolves are actually winless away from home against Man City, having lost 5 and drawn 1 in their last 6 matches away in the league. And that was a victory at Main Road in December 1979, where they won 3-2. Two sides met obviously at the Etihad Stadium last season in the League Cup, and it was a really great performance of Wolves back then, back in the Championship, where it was you know, we lost out 4-1 on penalties, and Brighton Bakari had something like 2 or 3 one-on-ones. He just couldn't take them. And obviously the game finished goalless, but that was actually the first shutout for Man City actually that season. The reverse fixture this season, obviously at Molineux, ended up 1-1 with Wolves taking the lead. Willy Boly was, they say it's controversially, he went to header it in. We know it hit his arm, and probably on VAR that would have gone ruled out. But we were deserving of our point on that day. And another spirited performance against Wolves is going to be needed, disciplined and taking our chances when we face them at the Etihad. So moving on to some Manchester City stats and facts. So City have won 12 of their past 14 home league fixtures. Their only defeat during that period came against Crystal Palace, which was a shock defeat 3 weeks ago. They've scored at least twice in their last 12 Premier League home games. So if that continues, Wolves are going to probably need to score 3 times by their facts. They do love scoring, and they just keep going goals, as we saw against Burton when they hammered up 9 and they were still looking for the 10th. Manchester City could also go 9 Premier League fixtures without a clean sheet, which would be the first time for a run of 10 in a row, which will be getting since April 2006 under Stuart Pearce. They are actually unbeaten in 34 games at home against promoted teams. Their last loss to a promoting team was in February 2007. So, like, getting on for 12 years ago, and that was against Reading. As I said earlier, Sergio Aguero is expected to be back in the starting lineup, and he has scored in each of his last 5 Premier League home starts. And David Silva's next Premier League appearance will be his 267th, and that would be a record for a Man City player. So maybe he'll be starting as well. So moving on to some Wolves stats and facts. Wolves, as you may already know, have the best record amongst the 7th or lower clubs against the Premier League's current top 6 or established top 6. We've actually earned 9 points, and that's 2 victories, 3 draws and 2 defeats. A draw or better on Monday in this game will ensure that Wolves become the first promoted club to reach 30 points after 22 games, and that would be since Birmingham last achieved that in 2009-2010 season. We could also record consecutive away victories. Obviously we had that fantastic victory away at Tottenham, and it'd be the first time since April 1981 if we could win 2 consecutive top flight victories. Obviously it's going to be a really tough ask, but they said that away against Tottenham, who were on goal scoring form, but this is an even tougher ask. And obviously Nuno Espirito Santo, our manager, his side have only scored 5 Premier League goals in the first half of any of our Premier League games, and that is the fewest in the division. So it's going to be a really tough game. So how are you feeling about the game itself? Myself personally, I'm going to do a head and a heart one on this particular one. Any sane person would say that Manchester City away, with their fantastic home record, scoring at least 2 goals, not losing to a promoted side in nearly 12 years. You know, they beat Liverpool recently. They really want to hold on to their title. This is as tough as it comes. That Wolves are almost certainly odds on to lose the game. To get a draw would be a fantastic result. But again, this is Wolves, and it wouldn't again surprise me if we went there and got a result, as I said, pre-Tottenham. So my head is going to say a 2-0 loss to Wolves, which would be, you know, still a good performance based on City's strength, of them being at home, their home record, them going for the title again, their goal scoring form. A 2-0 defeat would be a fantastic result, really. However, my heart is going to go with a draw, 1-1, and my sincerest optimism of like the eternal Wolf God is going to say that we're going to win 2-1, and Nevy's going to score again. It's going to be a free kick, and Traore is going to come on and score as well. So yeah, you know, that might be a mad prediction, but hey, so I've got my head, my heart, and Wolf God prediction. A Wolf God that he's going to snarl his teeth, and we're going to go there and we're going to get. I think as long as we stay in the game, we're in with a chance, because on the break, you know, and if we take our chances like we did at Tottenham, we can be very dangerous. So let's go with that. What do you think the score prediction is going to be? Who do you think the first goal scorer is? Obviously, if you get it right, you've got a chance of a shout out in my match preview vlog for the Leicester game. So in terms of team news, I think obviously Doherty's going to come back into the squad. You know, Johnny Otto's going to go back onto the left. Rui Patricio will come back in. So the back 5 are going to be the same. I can see him going with Neves and Saiss, or maybe Dendoncker, with Moutinho playing in that role. Jota and Jimenez up front. I think he will bring on, later on in the game, Traore. Might even start with Traore, because like the fast pace on a big pitch could be suiting for him. Cav, you've got Costa, and then obviously we've got, you know, Morgan Gibbs White that could come on and do a job. He may play in that Moutinho role just behind the front 2 if we go with that sort of system again. So it'll be interesting to see who do you think will start. So eternally optimistic, looking forward to the game. Hopefully it'll be a fantastic match. It'll be a good experience regardless, as long as they give everything. You know, it's kind of a free hit. We're in a great position, but it wouldn't surprise me if Wolves could get something. So yeah, leave your thoughts below, guys. Are you going to the game? If not, are you going to be watching it, and where are you going to be watching it in the world? Come on, Wolves. Believe in the impossible, because this is our team.